Hi, my name is Emma Meert, and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of inclusivity and equity in regards to special needs athletics. About 9 in 50 children in the United States have a disability or chronic health problem, and special needs children are sometimes not encouraged to exercise. Their parents or guardians may fear that they will get hurt, but physical activity is as important for special needs children as it is for any child, and may have long-lasting benefits. Kids with disabilities benefit from physical activities and sports, just like kids that are typically developing, says Mary Kate Morgan, a therapist working with disabled youth at La Rabida Children's Hospital in Chicago. Children with special needs, specifically those with autism, often experience poorly developed motor skills. So learning to complete simple tasks, such as picking up small objects or catching a ball, can be major achievements. Higher obesity rates and overall well-being of youth with special needs led me to research. To what extent does inclusivity and equity in youth special needs sports provide long-lasting benefits? Children with disabilities are twice as likely as others to be overweight or obese due to a sedentary lifestyle. However, children who participate in sporting activities see great benefits, according to Action for Healthy Kids, a Chicago-based public-private partnership dedicated to promoting student health. This organization described advantages as motor skill development, socialization, improved confidence, decreased body fat, improved physical fitness, and many more. According to the Federal Health Resources and Services Administration, over 36% of kids ages 10 to 17 with special needs are overweight or obese, compared to about 30% of other children, and the likelihood that a boy or girl will struggle with weight appears to increase with the severity of the child's condition. Physical activity for children with movement disabilities is essential in maintaining mobility as they grow and develop. With an enhanced physical health, children can better fight obesity and the associated health complications that may follow. Mental health also plays a key role when it comes to athletics, and according to the Center for Disease Control, mental health is extremely important to a child's overall health. Regular fitness has been linked to improved self-esteem, social awareness, and self-confidence in children with special needs, traits that can empower children throughout their adolescence. Growing evidence by Alicia Garcia Falgueras is converging to suggest that different metabolic and cognitive functions are improved by and after physical exercise. These studies have shown that stress generated in our muscles during sports practicing is helping to reduce our overall stress levels. The endorphins hypothesis is the most popular explanation about how a physical mechanism is underlying the profits of sports. Overall, physical activity is not only benefiting your physical health, but this release in endorphins aids in mental health as well. Sport ingrains an inner discipline, competitive sport, and friendship, and there is no doubt that physical strength, endurance, social integration, and psychological well-being increase with sports. The National Federation of State High School Associations said equality, equity, and fairness are the ultimate goals for the 30 or so state associations currently offering state championships in inclusive sports. From the sporting field to the classroom to the cafeteria, the spirit of inclusion is continuing to spread. According to Dick DeRost, the executive director of the Maine Principals Association, we hear about the athletes being invited to sit at tables in the cafeteria that they probably would have never been asked to sit in the past. There is just a feeling of acceptance on the part of the athletes and a greater understanding from the vast majority of the rest of the student body of some of the issues these athletes deal with. This heightened sense of community, overall increased socialization, and inclusivity makes athletes feel extremely welcomed. Many organizations and foundations, such as the Special Olympics and the Challenge Athletes Foundation, work to provide opportunities and support to people with physical challenges so that they can pursue active lifestyles through physical fitness and competitive athletics. Other programs, such as Fit Families, SoFit, and the Unified Fitness Clubs, are spreading worldwide through Special Olympics programs. Each model works in a slightly different fashion to motivate, educate, and inspire fitness through physical activity, healthy eating, and proper hydration. So far, the programs have shown to be effective ways to encourage healthy lifestyle change, including 9% of all athletes increasing their physical activity levels by at least 30 minutes each week. The Special Olympics welcomes both children and adults with developmental disabilities, inviting them to compete in events regardless of skill level. Any individual above the age of 7 can participate in the Games, while those younger can participate in preparatory activities. The Special Olympics promotes the integration of disabled and non-disabled participants, relating to the overall sense of community stated previously by Dick DeRose. A first proposed solution can be an overall increased awareness action of the importance of these sports to the youth population. More extensive recognition and presentation should be provided in order to stress these benefits, thus bringing forward more awareness. Some areas may not be able to financially support this, but it can be supplemented by foundations and organizations working towards this cause. A second proposed solution would be the overall funding and support for not only inclusive teams and organized days of play, but specialized equipment and altered sports activity. Depending on the disability, specific equipment may be needed to participate in athletics, but once again, funding can be supplemented by foundations working to support and extend sports for the special needs youth. Nelson Mandela quotes, "Sports has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to the youth in a language they understand. Sports can create hope where once there was only despair. The goal of these inclusive sports is to provide an opportunity for young people to learn skills together and discover more about each other's similarities rather than differences, whilst also aiding in relationships and opportunities they may have not been experienced to prior. The extension and funding towards inclusive sports and other athletic opportunities for special needs youth can be extremely beneficial in regards to the overall well-being of youth, as well as their mental and physical health, which is immensely important. Aiding in this extension will ultimately bring forward a better outlook when it comes to the health of special needs youth." Thank you.
Couple of questions. All right, question 1. How did your research question evolve as you moved through the process? Did your research go in a different direction than you originally planned, or did it follow suit?
So in the beginning, I really tried to focus on how coaching affects special needs youth specifically, but as I moved forward, I wanted to see how every single thing had an impact on their psychological and physical health. And with the document by Alicia Falgueras, it really brought forward a lot of mental information about the students.
All right. And then second question. Explain the level of your certainty. How certain are you about this overall solution?
I am very, very certain because based on the information and sources I've received, I have found so many different perspectives, and looking into like the organizations that provide these extensions to students, it's really, really beneficial to them, and I can't stress the importance of it.
All right, thank you.